Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sal speaking. Today I'm going to cook some spinach. What I did, I just grabbed a pan, a frying pan, and I put on it some olive oil, just a little bit of olive oil, and then I just put on the spinach. These ones are like, the ones you find at the supermarket. They're not fresh, but I still like it. They're really good. So there is a problem with spinach. The problem with spinach is that they're not so tasty. People don't go so crazy with it and I mean they don't. Children sometimes don't like veggies so much. Hello, Lisa. And so, yeah, just an idea, just a stupid idea, but I wanted to share with you. At least this is the way I like it. So what I did, I just put some olive oil in a frying pan, and I just put the spinach, and they are like slowly but surely, they're going to melt. And then later on, I'll show you what I'll do, once the spinach, are kind of ready. I like to add other secret ingredients, very simple ingredients that will make your spinach taste good, very good. In the meanwhile, I've been traveling, to Rome. I posted some videos, and this morning I just bought a plane ticket to France. I'm going to France in October. I'm flying to France, and so I hope to make more videos also in France. I have to figure out a way to have internet while I'll be there. We'll see. Maybe I'll bring my camera and my computer, and I'll make a proper video like the ones I used to make before. I'm going to Montpellier, but I'm going to Marseille. I'm going to fly to Marseille. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. I've been there before, and this is the second time in Marseille, but it's gonna be the first time in Montpellier, and it's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna see a special friend. We'll say a special friend. I'm gonna see her. I'm really excited to see her. Hopefully we'll have a good time, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to go to France. And I love traveling. I would travel every day of my life if I could. Also yesterday I've been looking up for some speakers. I went to this place, and I'm just trying to improve my my tools for recording music, and so went to this shop, and I found some stuff. I found some audio settings in order to connect my PC to my electric piano. So I want to connect the two things, and I want to improve the sounds. Yeah, it's good to travel. Yeah, it's amazing to travel. It's a great thing, because when you travel, Lisa, you always get to learn things that you won't be able to learn if you stay at home. Like your all mind opens up to new things, and it's fantastic. I've also been working on Halo Septim. I've been working on a new song, and the song, well, I have to. No, I'm not. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás, Jonathan? So the new song is gonna be out in the next few months. It's already done. It's already, perfectly ready to go. But I can't publish it yet, because first of all, I'm gonna have to play it for the girl I wrote it for, and then I will publish it. And there are some projects I'm working on. I'm working on also playing on the streets of Palermo and Sicily in general, and even Italy, and why not even Europe if I can afford it. So I'll probably start at some point. Right now, I've got too few of subscribers, but at some point I'll start a GoFundMe campaign where I'll ask for some help. Also, I remind you, to the few that are watching me, that I have a Patreon page. So I've got a Patreon page, and I will be so happy if you could help me in any way, because my goal is to make more videos, more quality videos, and also like to you know, travel and make music at the same time. The new song is very interesting, it's very touching, I would say. It means a lot to me, and so it would be great to be supported by, you know, all the people who can, you know, help me to achieve, you know, these great goals. But I'm not asking for money. I don't mind, you know. The money are not everything for me. So I don't make videos for money. I just don't care about money. Money are important in order to buy new stuff, new tools, for you know, recording stuff and making music, making videos, and so forth. But they are not necessarily important, you know. And I'm working on my way. I'm working my way towards making my own money. I'm not expecting anybody to give me money for free, you know. So I'm just working on some things. As I told you before, I'm just trying to set up a band. I'm looking for a guitar bass player and a drummer to start, and then I'm gonna have to find somebody else to you know, I have the name in mind, you know, for my group, for my band. I've got the name. I can't tell you yet, but I've got the name on my mind, and I've got so many goals. I want to play on the streets on a daily basis, or as often as I can, and I want to, you know, play in different places, especially in my city. Why not? You know, Palermo is a great place, and I've got some friends who sell some. I've got my friend Angela who sells leather. The name of her company is called Leather Factory, and she together with her friend, they sell stuff on the road, on the streets of Palermo, and they say, why don't you? Yeah, I will tell you. So, and Angela told me, why don't you play next to us? You know, why don't you come here and play? So what I'm looking for a speaker where I can, because I've got the microphone, I've got a quite decent guitar, and I'm looking for a, you know, a battery speaker I could connect to the guitar. I could plug the guitar in and the microphone, and then play. You know, my, you know, goal, my main goal, and I think one of the best goals ever would be to play with my piano on the road, as there are not many, you know, street players that play the piano and sing at the same time on the streets. This is something I would love to do, and I'm working towards it. It's not easy to find the right tools, but I'm willing to, you know. Here are the let me show you the spinach. It's just like melting down, and I'm gonna add some cool ingredients now to make it look even better, you know. I'm just cooking spinach here, you know, and they're really good. And so usually, you know, these ones are like, you know, frozen spinach, but they still taste quite well. You know, they still have a nice taste. But I well, let me set this here so that you can see me as I cook as well. So yeah, usually when you cook veggies, you know, people don't like it. You know, children get crazy. They're like, I don't like this freaking veggies. You know, I don't want to eat this freaking veggies. But if you know, enrich those veggies with some good ingredients, you know, your children, you know, they're gonna like it. And even you, if you don't like vegetables, you know, make sure that you like them. You know, learn how to cook them properly. And you know, there's like simple ingredients that you can add to this, you know, spinach. We call it spinach in Italian. Yeah, and spinach gonna taste really good. You know, it needs a little bit of more time to melt down and to cook. And at some point, I'm gonna add some ingredients, and I'm gonna make it, you know, look interesting. So yeah, I have songs. You can check it on my channel. I wrote a few songs. I wrote you know, pop songs and love songs, but this new song is Hello Friendly Lungman. Hello. So I've wrote new songs, and I would say that my style is between pop and somewhat of rock, and I would say like the last songs that I wrote on guitar are kind of country style, you know, especially the last one that you haven't heard yet really sounds country. And yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna send this song to a radio. I've been on radio before, I've been on air before, I've been you know, my songs have been broadcasted to a radio, to a local radio, actually to a regional radio in Scotland, UK, because in Italy nobody cares about my music. But in UK, my songs have been, you know, broadcasted a few times on radio, and that was so cool. Yeah, it felt really good because, you know, it makes you feel that your work is somewhat accepted in other parts of the world. And this is what I want to do. I want to do music, and I'm just working, doing my very best to achieve this goal. You know, it's a really important goal for me, and yeah. So my goal is to perform this year. I'm gonna set up a band. I'm gonna perform on the streets. I'm gonna perform on clubs and pubs and places, and I'll try to you know, I'll study because I'll be busy studying, but I'll try to you know, make small trips around Sicily, especially Sicily, but maybe also, why not, maybe Europe, you know. So I'll make few trips to Europe, and we'll see what happens. You know, I'll just start, you know, slowly. I haven't got great expectations, but I have goals, and the goals will lead me somewhere. You know, I'm sure that I will be able to make it. I'll be able to make it. So yeah, this is what I'm thinking about, and I've got a trip to France in October. I'm gonna be in France. So if there are any subscribers from France who are watching me and who would like to meet me, I'll be there by the beginning of October. So I'll try to make some lives while I'll be there. If not, I'll make some videos anyways, and it will be really cool. In the meanwhile, I need to practice my French because I don't want to go there without, like, you know, being, you know, impaired to speak the language. I don't want to create any barriers. I want to build bridges, as the Pope said. You know, the Pope said, let us build bridges instead of, you know, and it's good. It's important. And it's important to try to speak the language of the people you visit. You know, it's just as a form of respect. And yeah, my French is not good, but I'm not afraid of making mistakes. The secret to learn a language is to just speak the language. If you don't speak the language, you're not gonna learn it. You know, if you feel afraid to make mistakes, I should speak the language. You know, it's gonna be a big problem for you. You'll never learn it. But if you're happy, if you're, like, you know, outgoing, if you're talkative, if you're willing to make mistakes and to laugh about your own mistakes, then that's gonna make a big difference, and you're gonna learn in no time. You know, you're gonna learn soon. So yeah, let me show you the spinach now. They're like they're getting there, you know. So I'm gonna add some cool ingredients now. I'm gonna add some butter. You know, I can't believe it's not butter. Well, it's butter actually. Merci Lisa, mon français est terrible. J'ai pas compris un petit peu de français. Moi, je n'ai pas français. Je n'ai pas français, I don't know how you say it. But yeah, I've got a grammar book I'm gonna have to use. I have a goal to every day, you know, do something and learn new things, and then hopefully when I'll get there, I'll go to a boulangerie and I'll be like, bonjour monsieur, or bonjour madame, Je voudrais un croissant, s'il vous plaît. Pas terrible. Yeah, so this is what I'm doing. I'm just adding some butter here, some butter cubes. They're gonna be melting down with the spinach, and this is gonna make a big, huge difference to the taste. In Sicily it's still hot. I don't know in Catania, Lisa, if in Catania it's still hot, but here in Sicily, I mean in Palermo, it's freaking hot still, and cooking is just, you know, dramatic, because, you know, you get so hot as you cook. It's just crazy stuff, you know. Let me show you. Butter melting down. Yeah, it's just melting down. I'm just to make like a creamy sauce almost, you know. So hot, guys, so hot. Won't believe it. Won't believe it. So I want to say hi to my Indian subscribers, you know, because like looking at my analytics, I found there, you know, there are some people from India who are watching me. So hello, India, you know. And of course, you know, there are like American friends who are watching me, and there are English friends from UK who are watching me. So you know, hello UK as well. And also from different parts of the world. That's really cool. So do you think you came back from, is that what you said? You came back from, hello my camera. So is that what you said? You came back from France, from the south of France today, and it's still hot in there like in Sicily? Is that what you're saying, Lisa? You know, I like to add also, if I can find it. My kitchen is a mess, guys. Oh wow, that's interesting. Yeah, but you know, in October I think it's gonna be colder, so I'm gonna add some black pepper to the whole thing. Okay, great. I'm gonna mix it together. And by the way, there is a cool cheese. I love this cheese, and it's called Rodet. It's a French cheese, but the interesting thing about this cheese is that they don't sell it in France. How crazy is that? You know, it's just unbelievably crazy. They don't sell it in France, and they sell it in a southern region of Italy called Puglia. They sell this cheese in Puglia. They call it Rodets. They pronounce it wrong, of course, but I believe the right way to pronounce it is Rodet. And it's a quite good type of cheese, quite similar to Parmesan cheese, which is one of my favorite, and which is the last ingredient I'm going to add to this freaking spinach, you know. The cheese really makes a big difference to the taste of the final recipe. I love cheese. It's just amazing how cheese can, you know, make things taste better, you know. Talking about good cheese. So this type of cheese from France called Rodet is really similar to the Parmesan cheese. Very similar. Very tasty. I really like it, and it's nowhere to be found in Italy, you know, only in Puglia. And that's so interesting how, I don't know, that's so interesting how like they have somehow brought this cheese from France, and they still do actually, from France to Puglia. And Sicily, I went to the best supermarkets in the area. I mean, in Palermo, and I didn't find it, you know. And I checked on the internet, and they don't sell it on the they don't sell it in Palermo. They don't sell it in Sicily. They don't sell it anywhere but to Puglia. My favorite type of cheese. That's a good question. I think I like Parmesan cheese a lot. I think I like Parmesan cheese, and there's also another version called Grana cheese. That's really good, and yeah, I love cheese. I just eat lots of different types of cheese, but I think Parmesan cheese is good. Although cheese is fattening, guys, it's not so good for you. So yeah, we're coming to the end of this recipe, and I'm gonna have lunch today with this, you know. Yeah, let's add the let's add our super fresh Parmesan cheese. So good stuff. Let me show you. So here we have our spinach, and I'm gonna put some Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna mix it together with the spinach. So in this recipe we really have some, you know, simple ingredients that will indeed make the difference. So to make this recipe, what you need to do is to grab a frying pan, put a little bit of olive oil in it, and then add the spinach. You know, I used frozen spinach, but they're still good. And then you need to, you know, let it cook for a while. When the spinach look a little bit almost done, you need to add, you know, some few cubes of butter. You know, let the butter melt and mix together with the spinach, and then eventually you need to add some Parmesan cheese or any type of cheese you like, you know, just feel free. In this way the spinach will be really good and tasty. So the recipe is ready, you know. I'll let it dry up a little bit, you know, get a little bit cold, because I can't eat it right now. They're like piping hot. I would burn my mouth, my tongue, and everything, and that is not the case. Well, guys, it's been fun. It's been great to be with you today, and it's been great to share with you some of my ideas. You know, follow me on Instagram, salvo.orilio, so it's ORILIO. Just follow me on Instagram as well. I keep on posting things there about my life, about like the things I do every day. Yeah, so today I'm gonna study, I'm gonna practice more technique, and I'm gonna do fun things. I'm really excited. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope to get back to you as soon as I can. Remember, if you feel sad, you better call Sal. Bye bye.